Welcome to Review in Post, Episode 2. Ladies and gentlemen, NBA Finals, Game 2. And I'm going to just break it down really fast this time. The first quarter of the Game 2 is just great. Klay Thompson was going off. He hit 11 points. The Raptors kept the Warriors at bay pretty strongly this quarter. It was a solid quarter of basketball and very fun to watch, I'd say. Only thing that I disliked about this game in the first quarter in general, and this entire game itself, was the referees kind of imposed their will a bit too much, calling a little bit of the more ticky-tack fouls, so to speak. I'm not a fan of that style of basketball, and I'm not really a fan of the games being called that way. Because it's like, there's certain things that should be called frequently. And if you're not going to call the fouls both ways, it's not fair to either team or any of the players. And I think that with that being said, the game itself was changed. And the Raptors had a very solid first half this game, where they kept the Warriors pretty much at bay. The Warriors began to catch up somewhat towards the end of the third quarter. It was a good first half for the Raptors. But what happened next was probably the most disappointing quarter of basketball I've seen played all season. And I've watched a lot of Laker games this season, guys. So that goes to tell you something. But the Raptors start of the second half was so horrible. The Warriors went on a 20-0 run to start the quarter, which led them to get a 10-plus point lead after being down 6 to end the first half. The Raptors also, in this quarter, showed a lot of terrible shot selection. They had a very bad shot selection in the third quarter. Because it's like, if I'm going to continuously shoot threes and miss, I'm probably not going to shoot more than 5 at one period of time and keep getting the rebound and keep forcing the three back in. I'm going to try to get to the cup at least once or twice after, say, 3 of the threes don't go in. I think going to the hole would be a very good thing to do on the team, but they just seem to not want to do that, which led to them losing the game eventually, because this was really the dagger in the heart when the Warriors went on that 20-0 run. And I'd like to say commend the Warriors for playing excellent defense during that period of time. And when we hit towards the late third, early fourth, Kevin Durant, Klay Thompson, Andre Iguodala seemed to be the least of healthy at this point. With Durant looming in the shadows, waiting for his opportunity to come back in like the snake and bite. Wasting time and wasting games by going on a 0-20 run, getting got like that in the third quarter of a basketball game, with that threat looming over your head in your first ever NBA Finals as a team, with all the championship veteran players you have, or playoff veterans you have on this team, with your Kawhi and Danny Green winning the title with the Spurs in one of the most dominant championship games ever. Stuff like this is very embarrassing. I'd say those guys, when your teammates don't step up to the plate to a certain level. Danny Green needs to really step his game up. He's afraid to shoot. He's pretty much only on the floor to play defense. And he was one that hit a big three to cut the lead to 2 before the collapse in the last play of the game, which we're going to get into in a moment. Those guys gotta, I think, Danny has to step up. Especially in the finals. He's been here before. He knows the game. He's been here plenty of times before. Kawhi's been here plenty of times before. He was playing his hardest. Fred VanVleet was so impressive this game. Like, he's looking like one of the guys that played for the Clippers this playoff. Just going in absolutely insane. I'm so impressed and amazed at the stuff some of these role players in the playoffs are doing. Like Kevon Looney is such an impressive player. His injury is going to be big against Golden State. He's a really good player that they're going to be missing for probably a couple games or a game or two maybe. He might be back the next game. I don't know. But I don't know how I feel about the Warriors risking injury in their health to play in these games. And the Warriors' health itself is a very interesting point at this point. Because if you really look at it, 5 straight NBA Finals, your health is going to be very questionable by the end of that run. If you really if you look at it, LeBron James is a freak of nature in that regard. As he played that 8 straight, and it took so long for him to get hurt from it. You really get lost in how amazing that stuff is, how crazy or how much insane amounts of pain these guys must be in while doing all of this stuff. And this is only after 5. And Steph Curry's health has always been kind of questionable, in my opinion. And it's dangerous for these guys. Klay Thompson getting hurt is something very different. Like, we're not used to seeing Klay get hurt. Klay is the Iron Man on Golden State. He's the guy that is always on the court, always playing. Rest maybe once in a blue moon. He's the Iron Man for this team. He's always been healthy. And him getting hurt is another bad sign for the Warriors. But they still maintain the ability to hang on. And the Raptors fought valiantly to get back to a 2-point lead in the 4th. And Andre Iguodala proved himself to once again be a valuable player in the clutch for Golden State. He hits big shots. He's always been doing that. Leaving him open on a play like that is pretty much asking for it. Trying to guard Steph or not. To be honest with you, it's a good shot, I guess, for a defense. You'd want Iguodala to shoot the 3 for it. But you don't want Iguodala wide open for 3 at the end of the game. No matter how much you believe he can't shoot, he's knocking that shot down. I get leaving Steph Curry is very important. Not leaving Steph Curry is very important. But that's something on a completely different scale. You put a hand in his face. You put a hand in whoever's shooting the shot face. In the clutch, that double team stuff, trapping guys. If you're not getting the ball out of their hands, you're not doing anything. You have to have a hand in every man's face in the last play of the game. No matter who it is. Now you got a situation on the Raptors. We're going to get into X factors. And I say the X factors for the future of this series. For the Warriors, it's long-term health. Can you keep your guys on the floor Will these guys maintain their body? Like Andre Iguodala keep getting hurt? How long before he gets a really serious injury? How long before Steph gets a serious injury? How long before Kevin Durant returns? Maybe hurts himself again. How long before how good is DeMarcus Cousins gonna hold up? How long is he gonna hold up? He hasn't been the healthiest guy lately. It's all upon that. What about in the Raptors? They have to do something about their third quarter woes. Pascal Siakam is not going to go for 30 and a quarter or 20 something in a quarter every night. He's not going to do it. Kawhi's not going to go off 50 points every game. You have to capitalize on what your team, you have to capitalize. You have to play correctly. You have to knock down shots. And the Raptors had plenty of chances to hit a big three towards the end, which wasted a lot of time off the clock. If they would have knocked down at least on the second try, because they're not going down. You gotta hit the shot. If you're gonna shoot from deep, you gotta knock down the shot. You're selling yourself short. And with that, I'd say we come to a conclusion to X Factor. And I'd like to thank everyone for watching this video. I'd like to also ask you to please like, comment, and subscribe. I hope my presentation was a little bit better this time. I apologize for the first video and the music and all that. And I thank you guys for coming out again to watch me. And may